Okay, so the main card is the ship, which is talking about either travel, a voyage, going off somewhere, taking a trip, moving away from the old and moving towards the new, really. It's also a card of meeting a lot of people from foreign countries. So meeting foreigners or even traveling to a foreign country, really. So maybe interacting or internet networking with people from foreign countries as well. Now you've got the contract card of here, which is the ring, which is signing a contract. So this might be that you're going on a business trip. Maybe to sign contracts or start a new job somewhere, signing new contracts. And definitely moving away from the old. You've got the lilies over here and then the ship following that. So maybe moving away from an old situation, old stability, and moving into something new. So it looks like you're traveling or moving or changing jobs, but moving away from where you usually live. So in the past, you've got the coffin card, which is talking about the death of an old situation. There might have been somebody that even died. So there could have been an actual death of somebody that you are dealing with at the moment, or it could be that you're just ending an old situation and moving forward or moving on. And you've got the new beginnings card following that coffin card. So there's definitely an ending of something, and there was a beginning of something new that happened in the past, just recent past. So going into the future, you've got the house cards. So it looks like maybe you're traveling to another country or another place and you're going to be setting up home there. Because you've also got the stork card over there, which is a card of change, a card of movement, and it's a card of relocating. So it looks like with these three cards, you're going to move, maybe changing country, emigrating somewhere, and you are going to have a new home there. And you've got the stork card talking about this change of home and change of jobs. It might be that maybe you got married and you're moving to another country too. With this ring, it could be even in marriage and moving on. But definitely a movement coming in for you. So these are the energies for now till the end of January. So I'm using the Black Cat's Tarot for the main read. Okay, so most of these cards are showing a home move here, really. So you've got the 6 over here, which is the card of the lovers. And it's a card of making a choice, a decision coming up. So this could have been, that you did get married and you're moving off somewhere else, or you're moving off with somebody. But it is also a card of choices. You can see there are many different pathways here. And it's you trying to select or decide which way to go. And there might be a love interest that is allowing you to make that choice as well. So maybe you want to move off and go and live with somebody, or you want to move off. Maybe you just got married recently and you're moving off to change. You're changing your life. You're choosing a different pathway in life. So you're at a point where you're at a crossroads in your life and you're trying to decide what to do next. So what's happening with you? You've got the 6 of Cups and it's crossed by the 7 of Swords. So with this 6 of Cups is being very nostalgic for the past. It's, you've got this little dream. You can see these little bubbles coming off this person's head. So you are thinking a lot about the past and what happened. And maybe you are very stable in that past and you're missing it. You're missing what used to be, the old. And that was something that you felt very secure in. But you can see you are moving on. So you have left something behind and you are relocating. This place that you're going to now is going to be much more stable than what you were in. Because you can see there's much more abundance, much more greenery, there's a tree there. So you are leaving behind the past that looks really dull and boring and looks like, it held you almost hostage. You've got a lot of chains here holding you down. And you're making that crossing over into something new. So you are at that bridge or at that crossroads now where you are deciding and you are going on for something new. And it looks like it's going to be better, much more stable. And, you can see it's much more grounded, that new place that you're going to. So in the past year or so, you've been working with a lot of people, a lot of networking, working in groups of people. You've got the 4 of Rods over here, exchanging a lot of ideas, and meeting a lot of people, different people, and working pretty well with them. And it looks like you have taken that leap of faith, and it looks like this is a relocation for work. The Knight of Rods is generally moving to go and find a job somewhere else, or going and working somewhere else. And you can see you jumping over this cliff, over this ravine, if you like. And it is about maybe moving to another country to find a new job. So leaving behind what you knew was stable, or what you knew well, and moving to something new, going into the unknown, but starting afresh. And it's to do with work. And it looks like you flew over there. So that's why I say it's probably a trip overseas, over land, where you fly to get there, far away from where you usually live. And what's in your mind is the Knight of Pentacles. So this job that you're going to do, it's going to take a lot of hard work. There might be a bit of obstacles over there. Maybe it doesn't pay as well, but it's something new, and you are focusing on that. And you're making plans. You can see this person looking forward, and he's on a donkey. So it's going to take a lot of hard work, this particular new job that you're going to be doing at the moment. Now, going to the future, you've got the Ten of Rods. So wherever you were at, the situation was not so good. Maybe there were a lot of arguments and fights and battles and problems. And this particular new job or new opportunity that has come your way is now offered you an exit. It's offered you a way of getting out of the situation and not looking back. So this is what you're doing. You're taking this as a means to get out of this difficult situation that you have been in. So what's happening with you? You are feeling a lot of financial pressure at the moment. You're having to scrounge a little bit for finance and money, and you are having to dig deep within your pockets to actually get or raise that money. So there is a feeling, a sense of poverty, really, or not having enough, and having to really make your money stretch as far as possible. So you've got the Chariot card over here, and this does talk about moving. This is definitely a home move that you're making. So you're moving away from all those obstacles and all those problems and moving to the future, and you're taking control of the situation. So definitely a move. Maybe you're getting into a better position as far as like leadership goes, where you're taking charge, but you're definitely moving home to get this new job that you have. Now, whatever situation you were in, there was a lot of problems, and you faced a lot of adversities. Maybe somebody was giving you a lot of grief there. You can see these people are equally matched, but fighting quite a bit. So there was a lot of disharmony, a lot of problems in the situation you were in, and you're worried. You don't want to end up in that same situation again. So going into the future, you've got the Knave of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and you've got Three of Swords. So these are Three Swords cards. A little bit of teething problems getting into this new situation. You're going to receive some kind of official news that allows you to get out of the situation. So you are being accepted for this particular post, and you will be able to move away. So there's some official news coming in. Something, maybe you've got to sign some sort of contract. There's something that's going to allow you to move away and fly away. You can see this person, this bird in the distance flying off. So whatever news is coming in, whatever you're waiting for, whatever information, it allows you to leave the situation and fly away from it. So this is going to be the thing that sets you into motion, whatever this news is, this acceptance into this particular position. So it's going to give you that wings. It's information that is coming, and it is official. It is something official that you will receive. So you get into the position of being the Queen of Swords wherever you are, and make sure that you are showing that you are taking control of that situation. Make sure you are communicating. This Queen of Swords, it's a card of a person who has come through a lot, but, a bit lonely as well. But she's sharpening her swords. So make sure you have, you've got all your mental faculties intact. So very sharp wit, very sharp mind. Keep your mind clear, and make sure you are communicating with people, telling them exactly what you want to be done. And don't be scared to say what you need to say. You need to take control, and you need to show your authority in this particular position. Now, the Three of Swords is talking about a breakdown in communication or lack of communication. So if you don't exert your authority as far as talking goes, you'll end up, alienating yourself, isolating yourself from everybody else, and that will make you quite miserable. You are getting over a difficult situation, something that has made you quite unhappy, and you are now deciding to turn your back to that situation and walk on. So whatever, you are getting over it, whatever that difficult situation was, but you make sure that you keep your channels of communication open. You need to speak. That is an important thing. You need to get your message across. And this is the way. And you need to show your authority as well with this Queen of Swords. Take no hostages, as they say. So you need to actually be very firm at how you say things and how you handle the situation. Even if you come across as being quite mean, you need to actually say what you need to say. And that is how you're going to exert your authority and get over whatever difficult situation. So you are trying to get over whatever caused this Ten of Swords, whatever problems there were, whatever deception there was, whatever lies that were spoken. You are still getting over it, but you will recover from it. Even though it seems rather awful, it seems like that this new move that you're going to be making is going to bring in that happiness. It's going to bring you some kind of joy. So don't dwell on the past. This is a very transitional period. You can see with the Seven of Swords, they're crossing the bridge. So you are in between phases at the moment where you are, your stability is, you're questioning it. You're in between whether or not you really want to go, whether you want to stay, or whether you like the place or whether you don't. So you're in a very in a position where you're in between things, and it's just getting used to a new situation, and that will get you out of feeling depressed or miserable. But know that it's opening up the doors for something new to come in, and it's going to give you new opportunities for growth. So I'm drawing some cards from the success cards here, and this is an oracle deck, and then I will draw from the animal tarot. So this says the art of relaxing. Now, this is a very important card for Virgo because you tend to be very stressed out. I know I also get stressed out. Even though I'm Taurus, I get stressed out as well. But you need to learn how to relax, take it easy, go and have some downtime. And don't worry so much about work. You need to relax. And mechanical habits, so if you have any kind of habit, maybe smoking or doing something that is, a vice, you might need to actually give that up. Maybe you're very stressed out and you're overdoing something. And, for Virgo, a vice could also be overworking. You do tend to overwork and focus so much on work that, you forget how to relax. So it's telling you to actually give up those habits and start relaxing and meditating and spending some time in nature as well. And you've got the mind card over here. So, do a lot of thinking. You're very smart like a fox. And, you need to actually use all that extra mental energy, channel it. You need to channel all that extra mental energy so that you don't get stressed out, you don't get anxious, and you take things within your stride. So really, don't worry so much. Stop being anxious. And find another outlet for any kind of mental energy that you might have. Virgo is a sign ruled by Mercury, and you do tend to get bogged down with thoughts, and your mind is racing at 100 miles an hour. So, you need to channel that energy into something productive. Because if you don't, then you just end up worrying, and then you will end up getting sick. Okay, so I'm going to just draw some cards from this animal tarot, and the first card is the Eight of Autumn, which is the parrot, which says, it is the perfect time for you to learn all you can. Let me start again. It is the perfect time for you to learn all that you can by returning to school, taking a seminar, conducting research. Do your best work, and the law of attraction will bring you prosperity and career advancement. So, Virgo, like I said, has got a really very active mind, and research is very, very good for the mind. So, you might need to go back into studying, take on some kind of hobby, do something that brings information to you. Mercury is a planet that rules information, and it will bring you a lot of relaxation as well if you learn something new or take on some kind of new project. And the second card is the Lover's card, which says, true and long-lasting love finds its way to you. Follow your heart, caring choices and actions. So you have the Lover's card coming in, and as the first card, at the bottom of the deck, so there is that choice to be made, and you are facing that decision. So do something that you love. And the last card is the Ten of Spring, which says you are working too hard and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. And of course, the success cards say, with this Ten of Spring is carrying too many burdens and responsibilities, and you have to learn the art of relaxing. So a message for you, Virgo, is to learn how to relax. Everything is working out, even though it may seem like it isn't. It is working out, and you need to channel all that excess mental energy that you have, all that stress, putting it into something productive, learn something new, and that is how you will be able to de-stress. And let nature take its course. Let things happen. They will happen for your greatest good. So it looks like you're moving on and moving on to something better. And it looks like the future is going to improve. It definitely will improve. So I hope that this reading has resonated. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.